Now talking about myself, I'm a mother of a child who is about 11-year-old, and being a parent, something that I would like to share with all of you today. There was something called anxiety and a little stress happening around with my child for a couple of days, which I was initially not able to make out. As you know, being a parent, especially a new parent, you are usually not aware of these things happening, and it's very difficult to make out that a child is going through such things. So I was in the same situation wherein I was not able to find out what exactly was happening, and I could see the child coming back from school very unhappy, and it was happening for maybe a week, 2 week, or 3 weeks. And finally it just came up to me that I must find out what's happening. And then I started investigating from my end what's happening back in the school. And the first and foremost thing that I did was to speak to my child. At this age, it's very difficult to speak to a child about certain such things, because they are not too sure what exactly is happening at their end. So, as a parent, I would suggest everybody to take this step as the first step, no matter what the age of the child is, to make sure you sit and speak to your child at a very comfortable level. Because once they start talking, that's the only way you can understand what exactly is happening. And then that's how you can maybe provide some solutions from your end. And I approached the school counselor, and finally the things were sorted out. And before I did all of my this survey, I definitely contacted Kavita, and I know her through family and friends, and we are quite close, in fact. And she guided me very thoroughly of how I should be handling this complete situation, and I was very much open to her that how it all happened and what should I be doing was my question to her. And I was very confused. I was stressed out myself. So in this situation, as per the age of my child, the child is not aware of all these things happening, but the stress comes to a parent, because I know what exactly is happening. Child is doing her regular normal day-to-day schooling. She's definitely going through certain things, but she's not sure what's happening. But I can see it, I can feel it, so I could feel the stress myself. So I was under a lot of stress. So I explained everything to Kavita, and the way she has, helped me out with the complete situation, I think it was all that worked finally. And as per her guidance, as per her suggestions, we spoke for very long. We had many conversations. She suggested me a lot of things. Finally, I met the school counselors, and we had a good solution to the complete thing. And everybody handled it very maturely, very nicely. And today, my child is very happy, and I'm happy. So it's really good to see your child happy and coming back from school every day, smiling, sharing things. So I think my take on this and a suggestion to all the parents would be, no matter what your what's the age of your child, um, such things can definitely come up, and you have to be very careful about them to make sure that these things you can find out through certain clues what your child is doing, how they are reacting to certain things, how they are behaving. And there should be no hesitation to consult a counselor or a parenting coach, and it should be absolutely open. Gone are the days when people used to think that it's a thing that people should not come to know what's happening with your child or yourself or your family. It should be taken as a very positive thing. It's a help that you are getting, and why not? You should talk about it, because you are not having that expertise in all the areas. And if there is somebody who is like Kavita, who is an experienced person, who is educated, who is qualified, and definitely she's very humble and she's a very good listener. So it just happened very nicely and smoothly for me. So a suggestion to all again: do not hesitate to walk to a counselor or to a parenting counselor and seek help. That's it.